What's the deal, y'all? It's your boy I95 Ace, man. I'm back with some more of this I95 sports videos for y'all, man. I know it's been a while, so I've been focused on my other channel. But look, I'm about to turn it up on this channel, bro. If y'all like this channel, man, make sure y'all leave a like, comment, share the video, and subscribe. I'm gonna have a lot more content for y'all, man. I promise I ain't gonna leave y'all hanging this long again. So the first video I'm gonna do coming back is how good is Bronny James actually? Because I've been interested in seeing like what other people see, because I know, in my opinion, I see greatness. I see like flashes of Bron. I see flashes of like Drew Holiday. I see flashes of Donovan Mitchell. I see flashes of Dwayne Wade. So I'm interested to see what other people see. I know Bronny James can only be himself, so I don't really want to hold him to like that high of a pedestal, because at the end of the day, he's still a kid. He got a lot to live up to with his name. So let's jump into it, man. How good is Bronny James actually? Let's see what's going on.
In 2002, LeBron James made the cover of Sports Illustrated as the chosen one. 20 years later, Bronny James made the cover of Sports Illustrated as...
That's so wild, bro. 20 years. I remember this. Like, I remember being a 10-year-old kid seeing Bron on the cover of Sports Illustrated, and I wanted to be just like him. I thought I was going to go to the NBA. I thought I was going to be the next LeBron James. I feel like every kid thought that at that time. I don't know. It's crazy.
The chosen one. 20 years later, Bronny James made the cover of Sports Illustrated as the chosen son. LeBron publicly said he wanted to play with Bronny in the NBA. But is that just fatherly wishful thinking? There are 40 high school seniors ranked higher than Bronny, and many college coaches don't consider James a premier talent. So what can we expect from a 6'3" LeBron Jr.? Is he really going to become a superstar like his dad? Or is he just a...
Now, that's one of the biggest clear differences early that I saw with Bronny. I was like, okay, he's a lot smaller than Bron. Like, I think by the time Bron was about like 16, he already had like the man body, like 6'7", 6'8". He might have been about 230, 240 at the time, and he grew to about 260 as an 18-year-old. And Bronny, I could tell early that Bronny didn't really have Bron body style, but I could see it in Bryce early. Like, he's gonna have the same kind of like body composition, body makeup as Bron. So that was like my first thing that I noticed about Bronny. He didn't really have the size.
Four-star player with a five-star name. LeBron James Jr. was born on October 6, 2004, and his whole life, his father, LeBron Sr., groomed him to be a basketball player. Since he could walk, Bronny had a basketball in his hands, and while LeBron warmed up, he could often see Jr. dribble and shoot on NBA floors. Bronny played soccer next to basketball, but King James didn't allow him to play football or hockey due to injury concerns. Quickly enough, younger James started playing basketball exclusively, and around 2014, we started to get first glimpses of Bronny as a basketball player. Bronny wasn't that good of a player back then, and it was extremely weird that a 9-year-old garners national attention, but that's life when you're LeBron's son. In 2015, Bronny led the Gulf Coast Blue Chips AAU team to a 4th grade championship at the Sports Summer Jam in Dallas. At that time, Bronny had already received basketball scholarship offers from universities, to much of his father's disapproval.
3 Division I colleges already are trying to recruit.
Bro, that's gotta be like super nerve-wracking, bro, that your child, I mean, being LeBron James has to be nerve-wracking in itself, but to have your child be recruited by colleges as a child, that's got to be so crazy. Like, I wonder what those conversations with Bron and his wife are like, because he can't sit down and verbalize this to a kid. So it's like, I wonder what the conversation is, because sending a child a recruiting letter is ridiculous. Like, not knowing what he could become is crazy. It's just wild to me.
LeBron James Jr., who's only in 4th grade.
King James said that it should be a violation and that colleges shouldn't be recruiting 10-year-old kids.
He's got enough pressure on being the son of LeBron James. I mean, come on now. I mean, it's like people have no shame, man. I mean, my God.
In March of 2018, James Jr. helped the Blue Chips win a John Lucas All-Star Weekend title in Houston. And a month later, his Blue Chips finished undefeated and claimed the Under-13 championship at another AAU tournament. When his father moved to LA to play for the Lakers, Bronny enrolled at Crossroads School, joining Shaquille O'Neal's son Shakir. However, because he was only in 8th grade, Bronny couldn't join Shakir on the varsity team, and the two never played together like their fathers. Because in May 2019, Bronny transferred to Sierra Canyon for his freshman year of high school. He joined the private school together with Dwayne Wade's son, senior Zaire Wade. In the following months, James was followed to Sierra Canyon by 2 5-star.
Where is Zaire Wade at now, bro? I wonder. I haven't really heard much about him since I think he was in like the G League or something like that. I don't really know, but I wonder what happened to Zaire Wade, bro. Y'all let me know in the comments.
Recruits. Seniors Brandon Boston Jr., who now plays for the Clippers, and Zaire Williams, who got drafted 10th overall in 2021 by the Grizzlies. With James and Wade on the squad and 2 upcoming NBA players, Sierra Canyon was considered one of the best teams in high school basketball. On November 21st, 2019, Bronny made his high school debut, scoring 10 points off the bench in a blowout win over Montgomery High School. 3 weeks later, there came the biggest test of Bronny's career. Sierra Canyon played against St. Vincent St. Mary, which was LeBron's alma mater, and a high school from which he entered the NBA. With both his parents in attendance and in front of 13,000 other spectators.
Bro, I don't even think I ever played in front of 130 people, bro, let alone 13,000. That's crazy. As a teenager, that got to be a thrill, bro. And then, like, I was going to say, I remember being a kid and St. Vincent St. Mary being on ESPN weekly. Like, that shit was, it was like they was getting more coverage than like NBA teams and shit. It was wild. It was a wild time, man. I promise y'all.
James scored a game-high 15 points off the bench, including a steal and go-ahead layup to seal a 59-56 victory for the Blazers. He was named the game's most valuable player and held the MVP trophy together with his proud father.
Bronny James with the best performance of his young high school career.
That turned out to be one of the only games of the season where Bronny scored in double figures.
Oh, that's a beautiful scoop. $200 instant.
Man.
A freshman amongst 5-star seniors, he didn't get a lot of opportunities to score, and he averaged just 4 points in 15 minutes per game. Next year, when Boston Jr., Williams, and Wade all left the team, Bronny was supposed to get more minutes and authority on the team, but that unfortunately didn't happen. Because of the pandemic, the season was delayed, and when it finally started, Bronny injured his meniscus and required surgery. He eventually suited up for...
I ain't gonna cap. When he hurt his meniscus, I was a little worried because I thought he was gonna come back and be like a shell of himself, but he actually came back more explosive. I don't know if this video gonna touch on that, but if it don't, at the end, I'll touch on it more.
For the playoffs, but because he just returned from a serious injury, he only played a few minutes per game. His junior year was his first full season back from injury, but he again couldn't take on the leading role, playing alongside number 2 ranked senior and a 5-star recruit Amari Bailey and other highly ranked prospects.
How y'all feel about Amari Bailey, man? Y'all drop down in the comments what y'all think about Amari Bailey, man. I got my own opinions, but I want to hear y'all's opinions on it. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about Amari Bailey and his game.
Like Kajani Wright and Ramel Lloyd, Bronny could never be the guy, and he was actually a role player, despite being named LeBron James. However, being surrounded by future NBA players paid its dividends. Because he was never expected to be the primary offensive option, Bronny was forced to develop other skills to contribute. He learned to play excellent on-ball defense, and at a high school level, many scouts can...
He touched on it. I think this is to me, this might be Bronny's biggest strength is his own ball defense, man. Like, I've watched a lot of highlights. I watched a lot of clips. And every time I see him on ball defensively, he is locking down. I mean, 94 feet in the half court, like, he's locking up, bro. He's always on his toes. He's always arm stretched, stealing the ball. He's got good instincts. He got good ball skills. Every time I see him, he's doing something great on defense. Help side defense. Don't matter what it is, bro. The man can play D. And that's going to be one of the biggest things that carry him into the next level because his size. So defense, he a dog on D. So by him being a smaller guard, that's going to be something that is going to elevate him above the, you know what I'm saying, the other elite guards that he locked down. If he can lock other elite guards down, he's going to be fine. Trust me.
considered him to be an elite perimeter
Blocking.
defender. Offensively, Bronny was forced to pick his spots, which enabled him to develop off-ball movement and basketball IQ. Just like his father, Bronny is an extremely intelligent player, and he never forces things.
That's another thing. I'm glad he's talking about it. Every time I see Bronny, he always making the right play. I mean, instinctually, he's always doing the right thing on the basketball court. Even when you think he should be doing something else, he's gonna be doing the right thing. Like he's gonna make the right pass. He's never gonna over dribble the ball. He's never gonna take a bad shot. This is the first. Recently, I've been seeing him pull more like long ball. You know what I'm saying? Like 30-foot jumpers and shit. But I don't normally just see Bronny just out there just doing careless stuff. So that's another thing about Bronny game. I'm glad he touched on this.
And plays within the flow of the offense. As a junior, Bronny played either the point guard or a shooting guard.
Bronny making moves and gets the layup off the glass.
Mostly serving as an off-ball scorer and a spot-up shooter. His jump shot mechanics are smooth, and he does have NBA range. And his future career will largely be dependent on the ability to knock down three-pointers. Even though he's shown that he can splash jumpers off the dribble, Bronny's shot selection could improve. And
I ain't gonna lie, at his size, that's really what it's gonna be. Defense, and can he shoot? If he can shoot at a good, I say, I don't want to put a percentage on it, but if he can shoot a three ball at a high percentage, above 40, 41, 42%, league for a long time. Trust me. At his size, with his athletic ability, if he can D up and he can shoot the long ball consistently at a high clip, it's a wrap. Trust me.
and he's prone to take highly contested low percentage shots. Thankfully, he inherited his father's burst and athleticism to go downhill and fly above the rim. However, Bronny still struggles to finish in traffic and doesn't attack as often as he could. But Bronny does have a sturdy frame, and as he bulks up and grows into his body, he'll be able to absorb contact and improve his finishing in the paint, especially because he already has a great change of pace, is ambidextrous, and can finish with both hands. The biggest area for development at this point is definitely his handle. While he has great basketball IQ, excellent vision, and is unselfish, a lot of his turnovers come when he's handling the ball in the half court. He needs to tighten his dribble and handle the ball lower to the ground, as sometimes he's dribbling the ball standing too upright, which allows smaller defenders to pick his pockets and steal the ball. This can be attributed to a limited role as a primary ball handler, but because his likely position in the NBA will be point guard due to his height, that's an area where Bronny will need to improve. However, Bronny shows a great willingness to move the ball in the half court, and he doesn't play with an agenda to score 30 points in every game, which is a great sign of maturity. Every scout who evaluated Bronny said that he plays the game the right way, making the extra pass, finding the open man, or dropping the ball in the post if he sees a mismatch. While he can be a little
Oh no, let me go back a little bit. Did he just muff that, bro? Did he just
finding
watch
the
this?
open man, or dropping the ball in the post if he sees a mismatch. While he can be
Oh no, that's nasty work, bro. You supposed to finish that.
a little too unselfish at times, this is largely viewed as a flaw just because of his last name, and because everybody expects him to dominate like his father.
Here's one thing you need to do before you buy anything online.
Don't buy anything online. Save your money.
22. During the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League in Orlando, James looked uncomfortable with the role of the alpha and the first offensive option. He averaged 11 points while shooting 30% from the field and coughing up 3.7 turnovers per game. But
I ain't gonna lie, man. I really feel bad for this kid, bro. Like the things that he's dealing with, he's gonna have to deal with. I really feel bad for Bronny, bro. Just because, like, I know he can play. I know he can really play the game. He plays it the right way. It's just his name, man. It's gonna be hard to live up to this, dog. Like, we're gonna see though, man. We're gonna really see how good this kid is in the future. But like I said, he's not gonna be Bron just because off the rip, his size just not gonna allow him to do some of the things that Bron is able to do. And with that, it's gonna be tough. He gonna have to work for it. I'm telling you, it'll be all right though.
with every new Elite Youth tournament, James became more comfortable in his role. Bronny embraced being the guy who created offense and taking the ball in his hands when his team needed a bucket.
He already got a better jump shot than Bron at this juncture in his career. Like he already has a more pure looking jump shot. I feel like Bron, I say around like Uh, he's like the middle, like right when he was getting ready to go from the Heat back to the Cavs. That's when he was, to me, he was shooting the ball the best. I feel like that's when he started getting into like working on his jumper a lot more.
In the EYBL tournament in July, Bronny impressed with his shooting, averaging 18 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds, while shooting 45% from the field and 43% from 3 in 5 games. James Jr. is currently playing in his senior season for Sierra Canyon, and this year will be key for his future. While he's still a streaky shooter and has to improve his handle, there's a lot to like about Bronny's game. Here's what NBA veteran Thaddeus Young had to say after watching him play. He's solid as hell, but probably not the elite of the elite, but he's athletic, he's strong, he plays defense. Bronny can shoot the ball well, he can run the point guard position, he can play.
See, that's the thing with Bronny, bro. He do so much well that I feel like people really give him a bad rap. But if you watch this game and you watch it enough, you notice and you can tell he does a lot of things well. He's a jack of all trades, master of none. You know what I'm saying? Whereas we got to stop comparing him, man. We got to stop comparing him to his dad because he's not going to be his dad, although he has that name. Got to stop comparing them, man. Bronny is a great basketball player, jack of all trades, master of none. Thaddeus Young hit it right on the head. I can't even lie.
Off the ball. I love his game. LeBron admitted that he wants Bronny to make the NBA and that he wants to play with his son.
Who do you want to play? Bronny is number one on my fucking list.
My last year will be played with my son. Wherever Bronny's at, that's where I'll be. I would do whatever it takes to play with my son for 1 year. It's not about the money at that point. Bronny will be eligible for the NBA draft in 2024, and his father said that he's almost certainly going to take the college route for the 2023 season. The James family recently visited.
Bro, time flies so quick, man. These celebrity kids grow up so damn fast.
Visited Ohio State University, which offered Bronny a scholarship, but that's just the first offer of many to come. Bronny recently signed an NIL deal, meaning that he'll be able to profit from his name, image, and likeness during his college days. But even if he didn't sign the
Bro, it's so weird looking at this kid, bro. He looks just like Bron. It's so wild, dog.
NIL, it's not like his family needs money anyway. So Bronny has 1 year of high school and 1 year of college to improve his game and get ready for the NBA. Whether he'll be good enough or not remains to be seen. And while maybe it would be better for his development to stay in college for 2 or 3 seasons, we know that his 40-year-old father will be pushing for him to get into the NBA in 2024. A father and son never played in the NBA at the same time, but we have a strong feeling that might change in 2 years.
It's definitely gonna change. Watch, just wait on it, bro. 2 years, just wait, bro. I don't see Bron slowing down no time soon, and I think Bronny gonna do nothing but get better in them 2 years. So just wait on it.
When Bronny said he'd rather play against me than with me, shot in the heart.
Yeah. All right. Look, man, you know what I'm saying? Look, I promise you, bro. Bronny going to the league, he will be playing with his dad for sure. Shout out to, let's see. I want to get it right. Shout out to Nonstop Sports, man, for the video. You know what I'm saying? The link going down in the description for y'all to check it out. You know, make sure y'all leave a like, comment, share the video, and subscribe. And if y'all want more of this type stuff, y'all let me know. Before I get out of here, I do want to say, I feel like, to me, I think Bronny is more of a, and I hate to do this because I know I hate people to compare me. I hate for people to, you know what I'm saying, speculate and stuff. But I think his player comp is Donovan Mitchell, Drew Holiday. I see that more for him. He is about their build. He might be a little bit taller than both of them, if we being honest. I think he's a little more on the athletic side. He's a lot closer to Donovan Mitchell than he is to Drew Holiday. But on the defensive side, he's a lot closer to Drew Holiday than he is to Donovan Mitchell. I think he can shoot the ball a little bit better than both on every level. I mean, like intermediate jump shots, 3-point jump shots. I think Bronny has a better jump shot than those two. But look, it's remain to be seen, man. Look, like I said, if y'all like this video, make sure y'all leave a like, comment, share the video, and subscribe. And until next time, I 95 Ace, gone.